This is Violet. Violet is turning 2 today. Now, by the looks of things, this little girl has all the energy and excitement and happiness in the world. But what most people don't know is Violet lives with a very rare genetic condition.
So Violet was born with hypoplastic left heart syndrome, which meant that from 13 days after birth, she needed intervention, heart surgery to save her life, known as the Norwood procedure, and has needed a follow-up surgery known as the Glenn procedure when she was about 8 months old to keep her heart going, and she'll need another surgery in the next few years.
Instead of a 4-chamber heart, Violet has a 3-chamber heart, and there are many complications that come along with it. Violet's mom shares her part of the journey.
We found out at 20 weeks, at my 20-week scan, and it took months for me to really absorb and understand. When you find out you're pregnant, you just want a healthy baby. That's all you care about. And then this happens, and your whole life is literally turned upside down.
I asked Violet's parents where they draw their energy and strength from.
And honestly, she's the sweetest, best baby you could ask for. She gives us the strength to go every day.
When people say, like, well, how are you so strong? I don't have a choice. Like, we have to get up and go on and just handle it the best way you can handle it, and still treat her like a regular child. She takes all these medications, like she does all this stuff, and it's just so normal to her. And then she just goes about her life happy, like, fine. So you can't help but be happy too.
Happy birthday to a beautiful little girl. Eric Wilson, SNN, The Suncoast News Network. The Sarasota County School Board was in session for their bi-monthly meeting. The meeting began with a talented violinist from Booker High who received a standing ovation, as well as a student representative from Riverview High who has been recently accepted to UF. The evening then took a turn for the worse.
To say we've endured a period of chaos is an understatement. The focus on the mental health of our students is evidence of that.
I'm sure, Bridget, there's been times where you have felt like you've been targeted. We're supposed to come at you regardless of skin color, regardless of sexual orientation, to hold you accountable as elected members.
Allowing the homophobic attack and false claims hurled at Mr. Edwards by a representation of a local hate group reflects not only the inability to control this room and is deeply reflected of some morals and disregard for a fellow man.
Let me again remind you that Mr. Edwards is an elected official, and we as a community reserve the right to publicly question him and hold him accountable for his actions.
The Florida legislatures are stepping up, taking a stand, and getting legislation in place. They're passing laws. They are putting woke ideologies back in the bedroom where it belongs.
If someone gets up here and calls a person of color who works for the school board the N-word, would that be considered acceptable? Is that a bridge too far?
The hateful speech had no place at a government meeting, and I think you owe us all an apology.
As the meeting came to a close, Board Chair Robin Marinelli addressed everyone.
One comment on student achievement, and that is what our job is student achievement. And under that student achievement, we do have a responsibility of modeling civility and teaching kids civility. So I would like to see that from everybody at our next board meeting.
Here's hoping the next meeting will be more respectable towards everyone. Reporting from the school board meeting in South Sarasota, Eric Wilson, SNN, The Suncoast News Network. Gulf Coast Community Foundation has been hosting luncheon since 2006. Today, they brought the party to downtown.
We're at the Better Together block party on State Street, celebrating community, collaboration, and all that we can accomplish when we work together. We really couldn't do the work that we do at Gulf Coast Community Foundation without the collaboration of our donors and our nonprofit partners. So this event is really to celebrate the work that we all do together. Community, collaboration, and connection are really at the heart of everything that Gulf Coast does.
Gulf Coast's mission: transform the Suncoast together with the assist from donors through bold and proactive philanthropy, creating thriving communities with opportunities for all.
And we provide a horticultural setting for our veterans to come and experience wellness, peace, camaraderie. What we're doing is we have wonderful pots that were donated by the Gulf Coast Community Foundation that we're decorating. That's what we like to do. Veterans join the military to be in service, and this is another way that they can continue to be in service to the community.
Gulf Coast Community Foundation is the philanthropic home of more than 1,000 families and invested nearly $500 million in grants in the areas of health and human services, civic and economic development, education, arts and culture, and the environment.
We're here tonight to celebrate the community, but really to celebrate all the good things the Gulf Coast Community Foundation does for the community.
Reporting in Sarasota, Eric Wilson, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.